Singh. Okay, Captain Amit Singh, let me bring you in one aspect of this, and this is what government, I've been speaking to people in the government about this. They say that no country follows the ICAO guidelines perfectly. They are guidelines. They are not rules, number one. Number two, they say even in the US, the NTSB is tasked with probing all the aviation incidents, but it's only the serious accidents that they probe. The FAA itself also probes several of those. So if the United States itself is not following it, then every country has its own sovereign right to decide when it comes to issues pertaining to aviation. How do you respond to that?
Well, Annex 13, there are standards which are mandatorily supposed to be complied with. Then there are recommendations. So standards and recommendations, they're called SAPs. So recommendations, they have an option. Not really, but recommendation also means that you have to make your best effort to comply with it. Does not mean that you can either do it or dispose it of. So standards are something which are to be met, and the writ also clean, the reply to the writ also very clearly states the process followed by AAIB for the investigation, which starts from the Chicago Convention, Annex 13, the Indian regulations. However, it skips the AAIB procedures manual, which clearly states that a major catastrophic accident must be investigated under Rule 12 or a court of inquiry. So besides that, there are certain issues like AAIB said that we have conducted 218 investigations, out of which 97 are accident investigations. However, they have not conducted a single major catastrophic accident investigation. So they do not have an experience in carrying out an accident investigation of this nature or size. So that is why a Rule 12 investigation by AAIB is inadequate. They do not have the experience or the expertise. They have to conduct a court of inquiry where experts can come in from around the world and contribute to get to the root cause. Historically, if you see, all the accidents have started with Rule 11, an internal inquiry, and those have been taken over by a court of inquiry. I'd like to highlight the Bangalore A320 accident. Everybody would have known about that investigation, in which the report clearly said, Justice Rao has said that the investigation was initiated under Rule 11. That time it was Rule 71. However, I would recommend that the analysis should not be released by the investigator, the DGC investigator, to cause embarrassment to the court, which means a different outcome could come from a court of inquiry because more experts are involved in that. ICAO says that a major investigation accident, the state may not be in a position to investigate that accident because because of the complex nature of the investigation. So that is why so many people are required, whereas AIB is trying to eliminate the experts and take in few experts of their choice.
Okay. Let me bring in Sanjay. Yeah, let me bring in Sanjay on that. Sanjay, one of the points that is being made also is that because of the manner in which this crash has happened, because, the entire aircraft fuselage was broken, it was burnt, etc. It's that much tougher to carry out a probe, and therefore it requires a lot more time, a lot more expertise, as Captain Amit Singh says. So would you buy into AIB's argument when it says that it needs time up until October?
Of course, I buy into their argument that it needs time until October. But I also look at that argument and I believe that they do not have the skill sets to have done it quickly. They should have brought in type-rated, like Amit says, they should have had international experts on this. This is the first 787 going down. Remember that, in the world. Therefore, it needed additional, inspection. It needed additional care. And on the point of, the AAIB not giving transcripts, etc. The NTSB does 90% of all accidents in the US. Small little commuter planes and stuff, they don't get into, the FAA themselves do it. But let's look at the AAIB of the UK. They give you transcripts. Let's look at EASA. They give you transcripts. Only AAIB India seems to be holding on to that accident investigation rules of 2025 May, which again, like Amit says correctly, Clause 11 talks of a court of inquiry. Therefore, I believe we should invite, if we are got nothing to hide, and like Mr. Damania says, we have nobody to, we are not protecting anybody, then allow international experts to come in, and let it be open as a court of inquiry. Appoint a sitting High Court judge or a retired Supreme Court judge to sit on it and bring your experts.
Parvez Damania, should we do that? Should we bring in international experts? That's a suggestion coming in from Sanjay Lazar as well as Captain Amit Singh.
No, I am very clear. Let us bring... let us look at the human element also. Think of the people whose families have been destroyed. Even they want to know what is the truth. No, if somebody's child has died, somebody's brother has died, they want to know what happened. What is wrong in publishing or giving out the exact information? Even if Boeing is at fault, say Boeing is at fault. No, we should bell the cat here. What are we hiding? Why are we going round and round?
I know, and there's billions of dollars. Each of those aircrafts costs, thousands of crores of rupees, and therefore, if there are several of these aircrafts which are circulating globally, one can only imagine the value of the implications if there's any kind of technical fault that is found out. We'll have to leave it there at the moment. Captain Amit Singh, Parvez Damania, Sanjay Lazar, Group Captain V.N. Jha, all eyes on what Supreme Court will do when this matter is scheduled to come up on Friday and what action the Apex Court will take. For the moment, slipping into a quick break.